Tigers, Bulldogs, Saints. Welcome to DC Blitz, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
You understand your Medicare options with care and clarity. We're not affiliated with Medicare, but we're here to help you make informed decisions by finding the best plan that fits your healthcare needs. Open enrollment for 2025 runs from October 15th to December 7th. Give us a call to set up your Medicare evaluation at 615-597-0660, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Please note, we do not offer every plan available in your area. Any information we provide is limited to plans we do offer. Go to Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE to get information on all of your options.
Prompt, professional, and courteous healthcare services. That's what you find when you visit Good Health Family Clinic, 414 East Broad Street in Smithville. When you're on the go, you can't afford to be sick. The staff at Good Health Family Clinic is committed to getting you back on your feet and feeling better as soon as possible. They are locally owned, so you know you're being helped by people from right here at home, who you know and trust. Good Health Family Clinic accepts most insurances and is currently accepting new patients. Call to schedule an appointment, 615-597-4432. Good Health Family Clinic. Your family's good health is our mission.
Smithville FBC is proud to support DC Blitz and all DeKalb Sports. We have a place for you to call home on Sunday mornings and Wednesday night. We have nursery available. Pre-K through 5th graders are welcome to join Faith Kids. 6th through 12th graders are welcome to join FBC students, and everyone's outside of that is welcome to join all of our adult ministries. We meet Wednesday nights at 6, and Sunday morning small groups begin at 9 with worship at 10. Join us at Smithville FBC. It's a place to call home.
Ignite HVAC Electrical and Plumbing is one of the top HVAC contractors in Middle Tennessee, offering both residential and commercial sales, installation, and services. We want to set ourselves apart from the rest of the HVAC industry by providing a seamless experience from your project start to finish. We are constantly improving our skills to continue to meet every expectation for our customers. Let Ignite serve your HVAC electrical and plumbing needs. 615-597-0100.
In the heart of Smithville, by the tranquil waters of Center Hill Lake, one name stands out in real estate: Lake Homes Realty and the Tony Luna Group. With over 25 years of experience and a track record of over $100 million in local sales, Tony Luna is the expert you can trust. Whether you're selling your cherished home or seeking that perfect lakeside retreat, Tony's commitment ensures you'll get top dollar for your property. Call 615-210-9522 and take the first step towards your real estate success.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, we understand that this life is a journey filled with highs and lows. Just as every game has its final whistle, so too does every life have its final moment. When that time comes, Love Cantrell Funeral Home would love the opportunity to earn your trust. We provide compassionate care and professional services to fit your family's financial needs. Love Cantrell Funeral Home has been a proud sponsor of all DeKalb County athletics for over 65 years. Love Cantrell Funeral Home, where love is not only in our name, but also in our services.
Just like a winning team, Liberty State Bank is there when you need them most, providing financial solutions that fit your goals. Whether it's building a business, buying a home, or planning for the future, you can count on us to be there every step of the way. Experience the power of partnership with Liberty State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Go Tigers, Saints, and Bulldogs.
Ranger brake offers made in the USA, assembled in the USA, and world-sourced brake lines so that they can meet all levels of market demand. That helps them maintain a good, better, and best approach to giving customers the options they need to succeed with ease. Ranger Brake has a second-to-none qualifying process which ensures each and every product is certified before it's actually sold in the USA. By providing qualified products that are tested in the USA, Ranger Brake is doing their part to keep it safe out on the roads. Ranger Brake, proud supporters of all DeKalb County athletics.
Smithville Church of Christ invites you to come worship with us. Smithville Church of Christ believes that God is a relational being who exists as Father, Son, and Spirit. That human beings have a created likeness to God which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift of God, received through faith and expressed through confession, repentance, and baptism. That personal transformation, a process initiated by God's grace, gathers momentum as our will is increasingly brought into alignment with God's will. Come visit Smithville Church of Christ any Sunday or Wednesday night as we study together and worship our Lord.
For 20 years, Southern Landscape Supply has been serving DeKalb County and the Upper Cumberland with everything you need to keep your lawn looking its best. From grass seed and fertilizer to top quality mowers and tractors, we've got you covered. And when it comes time for maintenance, our full parts and service department is here to keep your equipment running strong. Whether you're tackling the backyard or the back 40, trust your hometown experts at Southern Landscape Supply. Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville.
I don't know how long this intro is.
Oh, blame it on the rain. Oh, me. You know, if you do the karaoke version of that, you have to do the version with the words in it so you can lip sync to it. So it'll be authentic. We are back and we have sound now on DC Blitz. Do like I do. Watch everything with subtitles. I can't hear without subtitles.
I can't read that fast.
So, yeah, everybody in my family makes fun of me now because I watch everything with subtitles, except live. I can't watch live stuff because it's always so far behind.
It's funny you say that. My great aunt will call me every time she gets the subtitles, and she's like, "Can you come fix my TV?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am. I'll be there when I can."
So, sorry, we did all this introduction and was talking about. We really wasn't talking about anything in particular, but. We are glad that you're joining us on this soggy Saturday morning in Smithville. Tom Kelly, coach, and Casey. We got a loaded show today. DeKalb Middle School tennis coach Chad Ramsey's in the house. And Cameron Pursell, Kimber Davis of the DMS tennis teams will be joining us here in just a little bit. We got DeKalb County High School cross-country coach Kristen VanVranken coming later in the hour. Landon Brown, Lucas Cable, Kaden Mullinax will be joining her as well. We were talking about today's schedule in DeKalb County Sports. Junior Pro had pushed their games. Well, to start with, it was at 4 o'clock, then they backed it up to 9 o'clock. Now, I understand they've pushed it to 11 o'clock. If there's been any change in that, if you want to jump in on our text line on Facebook and just jump in there and let us know. That way we can pass the word along. But as I understand right now, the Pee Wee game will start at 11 o'clock. But, of course, with all this rain, who knows if that's going to transpire or not.
Or maybe back to 4 o'clock.
Yeah, it may be back to 4 o'clock, exactly. Volleyball, they'll be playing at the John Overton tournament today. And DeKalb County Lady Tigers soccer also playing today at the Smoky Mountain Cup against Central Magnet later today at 5 o'clock.
I will say Junior Pro may, I don't know, because a lot of these high schools had to move their games to Saturday.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know that junior high may not be able to get officials because
that is true.
A lot of those officials do Friday night, turn around, do Saturday morning.
Yep.
And if they're pulled to a high school game, Casey may be the referee at Junior Pro today.
It'll be a great game.
I was waiting for Casey to say I can probably do better than most of the ones that we've had anyway.
Well, you know what? I would just be all out against all refs if it wasn't for Aaron Taylor, who I graduated with and who lives here and I like so much. So he is the only reason I don't just fully blast all officials all the time.
I can update you on Junior Pro. Abram Edwards has chimed in to let us know that Junior Pro is now set for 2 p.m. tomorrow. So Sunday at 2 o'clock for Junior Pro. If you were planning to go today, now you don't have to go sit in the rain. 2 o'clock. Tomorrow's supposed to be beautiful, by the way, so it'll be a great day to get out and watch some football. Thanks to Abram for giving us an update on that. DeKalb County was one of the teams that did get their game in last night. Coach, you were calling it for DTC. Casey, I know you were in the stands last night. Not a pretty game. 31-0. DeKalb County loses to Watertown. First time the Tigers have been shut out since their playoff game of 2023. First time shutout against Watertown, going back to Coach Steve Trapp's first year when, ironically, in 2005, they lost 31-0 to Watertown. But, Coach, a lot of the same issues we've seen in weeks 1 and 2 plaguing the Tigers' offense, just getting something going offensively. What was your take on the game last night?
I came away with about 3 or 4 points, and going into it, and then, after the game, the thoughts kind of gelled together, and it blended. First thoughts going in, yes, it's an offense, trying to find an identity. Mm-hmm. And you have to get Lyons the football. He has to have his touches. You don't have to give Hendricks the touches. And you look for another good athlete in Jesse Fouch to do that. And first 2 games, Lyons has 15 touches. First 2 games, Hendricks has 4 touches. And that's just not how DeKalb's going to win. And like I said, it's a transition for Steve Trapp from not being able to get the ball down the field through the air to having to transition to running the ball and the ground game. Another takeaway, I was very impressed with Ketchum. Not only did he run hard from the backfield, he competed. He had a really nice kickoff return where he was difficult to bring down. I don't know any history. I'm basing on what I saw last night. And it's really tough for me, a former coach, to sit here and it's like, oh, armchair quarterback, 2020, what, all this stuff. It's hard for me just to give my perspective because I'm not watching every day what they're doing on the practice field. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Right.
But I like Ketchum. I really do. And I was impressed with the fact that Jesse Fouch gets replaced at halftime by John Hendricks. I thought this was coming. I didn't know when it would happen. But if you can't get him the football by throwing it to him,
you got to get him the football.
Let him get the touches, and he can still do as good as being done, getting the ball to lines as well. And then you still have Ketchum. So you're getting, your touches to your athletes. But Jesse Fouch moves into that slot position as a receiver. You were there. I mean, he makes a diving catch on a ball thrown well below his knees to pick up a first down. And he said, fine, put me over here. I'll play where you want me to play, and I'll do the best that I can. And so he was making plays there. So, again, it's a struggle because I think over the past 2 or 3 years, they've lost so many pieces. And I think it's finally caught up with Coach Trapp. Even though it's a very talented ninth grade bunch, they're still not quite ready. That's another thing. I was a little surprised in the starting lineup to see Midget, as the H-back, and Frazier as the running back. They were penciled in as starters. The old adage, you're going to lose a ball game for every freshman that you play at the high school level. And there were 2 there. And you look at Levi Cripps as a slot receiver for a lot of it. You're looking at 3 freshmen that Steve Trapp is having to play. And I think it's just finally caught up that now it's real.
It benefits you in the long run, obviously, getting this early playing time. But Casey, as Coach says, it benefits you in the long run. But these freshmen, it's a brand new ball game for them, brand new speed. Just everything is so much different. It just is going to take them time. In the meantime, though, you've got to get that football and offense in the hands of your playmakers. That is John Hendricks, whether you get him at quarterback or you got to get the ball in his hands. Lyons, Ketchum. You got to find ways. And Casey, I believe this offensive line's pretty good. You just got to find ways to get the ball to your playmakers.
It's hard to say. I think the offensive line had probably their worst game against Watertown. Although, you can't expect an offensive line to hold a block for 10 seconds.
Right, exactly.
You've got to be able to get rid of the ball, and I think that's where we see the difference in both quarterbacks this year as to what we've had in the past. Take Jordan Parker last year. It's easy to compare things, but he was good at getting the ball out quick. If it wasn't there, he was making a decision quick. I think that's a big difference this year. I've seen our both quarterbacks now since John Travis came in. It seems like they hold on to the ball too long to me. They get back there and they struggle and they take sacks that probably shouldn't be sacks. It's easy to blame the offensive line on those, but when you're back there standing around looking, that offensive line is going to get beat somewhere.
Sure.
So, and what Coach said is right about the freshmen. Anytime you're playing freshmen, that's probably not a great sign unless they're just the best freshman that's ever walked on the field out there.
Yeah.
And they're talented. I don't want to take anything away from any of them. They're very talented, and they've obviously done something to show that they deserve to be out there.
Sure.
But I don't want to say that's an indictment of your team, but that is definitely a red flag when somebody can come in and feel like that's your best option out there. I don't know. I'm just a parent, okay? I sit up in the stands just like everybody else. I do go see the practices. I have tons of questions about, what's going on out there and why people are in certain places. And like Coach, I'm not at practice every day, so I give Coach Trapp the benefit of the doubt that he knows what he's
He's definitely earned it, and he's not seeing what we see. I mean, he's very much, Coach. He's very much aware of what's going on with his team, far more so than we are, for that matter.
And we can talk about the inability to move the ball through the air, but there's so many factors that are involved. I know that Whitehouse did a really good job of mixing up man coverage and double teaming, and basically I've got a spy going wherever Lyons was going.
Mm-hmm.
They took him out of the ball game. So your quarterback is having to check down and look through the progressions. How much time is the offensive line giving him to do that? There was a time where they were throwing a little bubble screen to Hendricks last night. And if Jesse had held on to it just a second and not given up on the play, but like you said, he can't sit back there for 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So he finally decides to take off. So it's a combination of, can the receiver get open? Can my line give me enough time to make the throw?
Mm-hmm.
And can I be in a position as the quarterback to make the throw and go through the progression of trust? It's just a lot involved in that right now. And right now, this early in the season, the Tigers, they're not on the same page.
All right, we're going to have an abbreviated first set here. We did have some technical difficulties to start off, and we want to get everybody in and out as on time as we can because we know our guests have things to do today. So we're going to get a break in here. We'll come back and talk a little more Tiger football a little later on. We want to touch on the golf team. Their final home match is coming up as they head toward the postseason. DeKalb Middle School football, we'll touch on that and all that's going on in and around DeKalb County. We'll hit that coming up on the last segment. Right now, we're going to grab a break, and we're going to talk some DeKalb Middle School tennis when we come back to DC Blitz. We're presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
It seems like the cost of everything is on the rise. But Erie Insurance can help make sure your auto insurance premium isn't one of them. Avoid rate increases with Erie Rate Lock. Even if you have a claim, your rates won't go up until you change a car, driver, or address.
Your Erie agent is DeKalb County Insurance. Get a quote today at DeKalbInsurance.net.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Other conditions and limitations at ErieInsurance.com. Go to ErieInsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Prompt, professional, and courteous healthcare services. That's what you find when you visit Good Health Family Clinic, 414 East Broad Street in Smithville. When you're on the go, you can't afford to be sick. The staff at Good Health Family Clinic is committed to getting you back on your feet and feeling better as soon as possible. They are locally owned, so you know you're being helped by people from right here at home, who you know and trust. Good Health Family Clinic accepts most insurances and is currently accepting new patients. Call to schedule an appointment, 615-597-4432. Good Health Family Clinic. Your family's good health is our mission.
Smithville FBC is proud to support DC Blitz and all DeKalb sports. We have a place for you to call home on Sunday mornings and Wednesday night. We have nursery available. Pre-K through 5th graders are welcome to join Faith Kids. 6th through 12th graders are welcome to join FBC students, and everyone's outside of that is welcome to join all of our adult ministries. We meet Wednesday nights at 6, and Sunday morning small groups begin at 9 with worship at 10. Join us at Smithville FBC. It's a place to call home.
Home Surveillance is your trusted partner in video surveillance equipment. Our team understands the critical importance of safeguarding your family and securing your business assets. We offer comprehensive solutions tailored to your specific needs, ensuring peace of mind through advanced technology and expert installation. As a locally owned and operated business, we take pride in our community and strive to build lasting relationships with our customers. Let Home Surveillance help you protect the things most important to you. Give us a call at 615-597-6287. In the heart of Smithville, by the tranquil waters of Center Hill Lake, one name stands out in real estate: Lake Homes Realty and the Tony Luna Group. With over 25 years of experience and a track record of over $100 million in local sales, Tony Luna is the expert you can trust. Whether you're selling your cherished home or seeking that perfect lakeside retreat, Tony's commitment ensures you'll get top dollar for your property. Call 615-210-9522 and take the first step towards your real estate success.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7 888-848-7339.
Just like the excitement of the big game, life is filled with unforgettable moments. At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, we understand that when the final moment comes, you want to honor those moments with dignity and care. Whether you're celebrating a life well lived or finding solace in a time of grief, our compassionate staff is here to provide the support you need. Love Cantrell Funeral Home is a proud sponsor of DeKalb County Athletics through 3 generations. At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, love is not only in our name, but also in our services.
Just like a winning team, Liberty State Bank is there when you need them most, providing financial solutions that fit your goals. Whether it's building a business, buying a home, or planning for the future, you can count on us to be there every step of the way. Experience the power of partnership with Liberty State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Go Tigers, Saints, and Bulldogs.
Ranger brake offers made in the USA, assembled in the USA, and world-sourced brake lines so that they can meet all levels of market demand. That helps them maintain a good, better, and best approach to giving customers the options they need to succeed with ease. Ranger Brake has a second-to-none qualifying process which ensures each and every product is certified before it's actually sold in the USA. By providing qualified products that are tested in the USA, Ranger Brake is doing their part to keep it safe out on the roads. Ranger Brake, proud supporters of all DeKalb County athletics.
Smithville Church of Christ invites you to come worship with us. Smithville Church of Christ believes that God is a relational being who exists as Father, Son, and Spirit. That human beings have a created likeness to God which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift of God, received through faith and expressed through confession, repentance, and baptism. That personal transformation, a process initiated by God's grace, gathers momentum as our will is increasingly brought into alignment with God's will. Come visit Smithville Church of Christ any Sunday or Wednesday night as we study together and worship our Lord.
Want a mower that's tough enough to break all the rules? Want everything without sacrificing anything? Want performance for the long haul at an unbeatable value? The perfect balance of power and performance? You want a bad boy mower. Packed with power, muscle, simplicity, and comfort the pro and you demands. It's your time. You deserve a bad boy. Find your big boy mower at Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville. Visit them online at thesouthernlandscapesupply.com.
DC Blitz presented on this soggy Saturday morning by DeKalb County Insurance. We are pleased to be joined this morning by Coach Chad Ramsey, Cameron Pursell, and Kimber Davis of the DeKalb Middle School tennis team. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
It is not a good day for tennis, is it, Coach?
No, it's a good day to sleep in, is what it is.
Yes, it is. Yes, we all contemplated that just a little bit. But, Coach, let's just get started. Kind of give us catch us up, if you will, of what's been going on with the tennis team to date.
Yeah, we started our tennis camp that we do with the middle schoolers in July, and then we went into our actual season practice in August. And then once we get to September, it's just game all the way through the month. It's a short season, but it's a great season. It's a great way for us to develop players and get them ready and playing some good competition, especially to get them ready for high school and get to see some teams that they wouldn't normally get to see on a regular basis.
Chad, how long have you been working with the tennis program now?
It's 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a background? I mean, is that something that you played growing up, or?
I played in middle school and high school in Powell. We were just talking about Powell, Tennessee. I grew up playing there, and we did very well in our tennis program right there. We had a powerhouse district that we always had to get past Oak Ridge, which Oak Ridge was always really good at sports. But we played through there, took lessons, did all that stuff. We had pros and stuff that we would work with and played sort of like not junior pro, but like AAU travel. We did that on the tennis basis, been down in Knoxville area, but almost did college, but then I hurt my knee and I was like, I'm done. So
that was it.
That was it, yeah.
Most of the players that play for you, is this the first time that they've ever experienced tennis?
Yes. Absolutely, yes. I think that's been a big reason that we have the middle school program. Casey's son and all of our buddies just graduated from the high school program, and many of those guys, we were teaching them how to play, and they came to us as sophomores, and they got better and better and better, and they were very competitive by the time they got to senior year. But I remember about 3 years ago, my daughter came to me and said she wanted to play on the tennis team, and I said, well, okay. And So we got plugged into that. Coach Kaden had started that, and then I switched over to start working with a middle school team. But it's been a thing where we just wanted to make sure that by the time they get to high school, we're not teaching a kid how to hold a racket, how to swing, and do all that. But what's been nice about it, now Kaden has been able to slide down doing camps and junior tennis programs, even with the younger kids. So this was the first year I actually got a kid on the middle school team that had a little bit of experience coming into the program.
That's good.
But to their credit, they've improved drastically. So even with kids who have come in, they're still, the new kids are doing really good, but they're still at the bottom end of the lineup just because the kids who've been in the program have really put the time and effort in it to get better as well.
Kimber, when you started with the middle school, was that the first time you'd ever played the game, or did you have a little bit of experience?
I started in 7th grade.
Okay.
And yeah, that was the first time that I've ever played. I was like, oh, hey, I'm a soccer manager. I could do a little bit more. So I was like, hey, put more on my plate.
There you go. What's been the most difficult thing maybe to pick up with the game of tennis for you?
Definitely trying to get it not in the doubles alley because we do singles.
Right.
And it's so hard because they're like wider.
Sure.
And you have to get them at the right angle or else they're going to be completely out. You lose the point. And that's awful.
Do you play singles only, or do you play singles and doubles?
I play singles only, but we do expedition matches after our thing, which is double. So I would be paired up with another person.
Sure.
Like I've done that once this season with his daughter, Abby.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
So I've done that once with her in doubles against some others.
The way our season works is that the top 3 have to play singles, and then the bottom 4 play double.
I got you. Okay. Okay. What's the strongest part of your game?
I would say either my serving or my forehand.
Okay.
Because I'm really good, and it doesn't involve my left hand, so non-dominant hand.
Yeah. For somebody out there that maybe hasn't played the game or doesn't know a lot about it, there's an art to serving. What kind of walk us through a serve, what you're doing?
Okay, so...
This should be interesting.
Yeah, I don't want to get it wrong. The coach is right
That's
here.
all. I'll cut his headset off so he can't hear you.
So mostly you have to have it like right behind your back.
Mm-hmm.
It can't be like out back here. It has to be right, like kind of resting on your back.
Yeah.
Throw the ball up. You can't be leaning too much. He gets on to all of us about that. It's just leaning too much.
Right.
So you have to hit it right here, and then you lean with like power.
Mhm.
So then it can go right through there, and it can get low but still bounce.
Okay. I got you. All right. All right.
Yeah, I'm not in trouble.
You're not in trouble. All right. Cameron, what's the best part of your game, do you feel like?
Forehand.
Forehand? Have you mastered the art of English and all that good stuff with your forehand? Pretty well.
It's like, I don't speak Spanish. What are you talking about?
Did you have any experience with tennis before you started with the middle school?
I hit once or twice, but not a lot.
What was it about the sport, though, that you really liked that made you want to play it?
I like playing singles where I don't have to have like a teammate.
You like being on your own, and
he's the lone wolf.
Yeah. The lone wolf. The lone wolf. So, what's the most fun part about playing tennis?
Playing singles.
Just playing singles? All right. I'm going to turn Casey loose. Casey is our resident tennis expert here. So
you look at me and you think, that's their tennis guys? Wait till you see my kid. So, playing on that tennis court out there for years and years and years, that place is just a totally, like, it's a brand new court looking out there. What all have y'all gotten together to try to improve that facility out there?
Yeah, there's two courts that are faced the right way. There's 2 courts that are turned the wrong way. So at night, all 4 courts are great. During the day when that sun is setting or the sun is rising, court, I believe that's 3 and 4, can be challenging because where the sun sets or rises. But the city did a great job coming in there and resurfacing the courts, and then the tennis team has come alongside and fixed the fences. We've also, there used to be a big crack, or not a crack, but a drop down on the sides, and so we were able to come in and fix that and just keeping it up. I mean, we've gone out there with pressure washers. We've done all kinds of different things. We have blowers that we keep in our around so that we can go around and just spray it off so everybody's good. Anytime rock is on the court and you're playing with a felt ball, so if a ball picks up a little tiny rock and a rock comes up and hits a string as you're swinging, you could pop a racket string just like that.
Mm-hmm.
So there's several different things, but the courts, from I've been here 8 years total. When we started where the courts are to where they are today is night and day. Always you could use some more. It just still takes quite a while to get all the practices in, but it's crazy busy out there. I know between the tennis has taken off all parts of the day, and then you add a little pickleball in there too.
Mm-hmm.
People playing pickleball out there. It's sometimes you drive by and you have to turn around and come back because you just got to wait for a court to open up. So
we've been playing every Tuesday night at 7:00, and you have to get there early because it fills up. You're talking about a midweek night, late at night, really for tennis. And I think that's a testament to all the work that's went in out there from all parts of the city, all of you that's worked together on that. Pickleball. What do y'all think about pickleball? Yes, I agree.
When I first heard of it, I thought it was just people hitting a pickle with a racket or something.
This varies on whether Coach Kadle's watching or not.
That is very true.
I have never seen a lot of it in action, so I don't know what to think of it. I just know that Coach Kadle is not fond of it.
Well, you know what I'm not fond of is them marking up the tennis courts with all that pickleball stuff, and it's so confusing to try to figure out
which line it is. Yes,
they actually. I was at lessons yesterday, I think, and they had gotten the nets up because they turned loose of the little thing that holds it down, so it was higher. So I was like, "Gummit, how am I going to do my good balls now?"
Yeah. Pickleball is the Happy Gilmore of tennis.
Hey, I might like that then.
Hey, but on an honest note, we've had some kids who, as elementary age kids, who have started playing pickleball, and hey, you can hit that, you can hit a tennis ball. So it's a nice introduction to it. It's also a nice segue once you can't do all that running you do in tennis to slide into something. It's a great way to do that. But in all reality, they're just different. I mean, they're different sports. They're different. You may use some of the same courts, but the nets are different heights. But it's not a bad program. It's just or a bad sport. I mean, our church plays it, so and we have little pickup games here and there, and we also play out there too. But I still prefer tennis though.
Pickleball sanctioned by First Baptist Church.
You mean to tell me that there's
every Tuesday, Thursday?
There's no pickle at all involved?
No.
Unless you eat it.
You can bring your own pickle though.
That's right.
That's just disappointing, and there's no pickles at all.
I think David Beckham has a commercial about that or something like that.
Cameron, Kimber, do either one of you watch pro tennis on TV ever?
I do.
You do? Is there any players that you like in particular?
Shelton.
You do? Okay. What about his game stands out?
His forearm.
Forearm? Okay. Kimber, do you watch any professional tennis?
My grandparents nagged me about it, but no, I just don't.
The U.S. Open's going on this week. That's the only reason I asked. So
it's tough.
Yeah. So your grandparents give you a hard time?
And no, not a hard time. They're just
okay.
"Oh, hey, did you see this?" I was like, "No, sorry."
What about you, Chad? Do you watch any pro tennis?
Yes, like that. We got the tennis channel, and it usually stays on the tennis channel.
Yeah.
But I really am, especially the matchups for the U.S. Open finals are insane.
Yeah.
The semifinals between what was her name? Who just Osaka.
Mm-hmm.
That semifinal match, that was an amazing match. I mean, she lost, but the U.S. girl she's an up and comer girl. She's done amazing, and the girls' games is amazing now. The guys' games, Alcaraz and Sinner are about to head for their third straight major final, and that's the thing we actually talked about with some of the other kids the other day was that the more you watch stuff like that, the more they understand, when we say stuff to them, hey, do this, and they see the pros do it.
Yeah.
And you can learn that way. I mean, they do. I mean, it's like playing a video game or watching TV. Anytime you get to see it. But, the biggest thing, the biggest takeaway we have some wins here and some losses there, but just seeing the growth of the players, as we're coming up through it, it's amazing to watch. And it gets us excited about what's coming up.
All right.
I'll say
Case?
this too: the work that y'all, you and Coach Kaden and everybody involved out there, is doing with this middle school program, starting that, and then even I know Coach Cadle, like John Casey's in the program that he does for the even younger kids.
Yeah.
And that it's going to make a big difference.
It is, and it's something like every program needs a good feeder program, and and I think the biggest thing that we're so proud of in our tennis program throughout the county is that when we first started, it was like a tennis club, and now it's a tennis program.
Yeah.
And there's we don't go out there we want to have fun. Don't get me wrong, but we go out there with expectations. We want to win. We want to do our best. We want to be competitive no matter who we're playing, and that's been a really cool thing to watch the program as a whole develop. So, yeah.
And as I always say, you can go out and watch the match. Again, they love to have fans come out. And I've been to a couple tennis matches, back in the spring. It's got a good following. People do love to come out and watch the kids play.
Can't bring an air horn, though.
You can?
No. First tennis match that Luke had, we brought the air horns and got shut down.
But you can bring pickles.
Yeah, but you can't bring pickles.
Can't bring pickles.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Coach Chad Ramsey and Cameron Pursell, Kimber Davis, thank y'all for joining us. I think next match is Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, at Middle Tennessee Christian.
Middle
Is that correct?
Tennessee Christian. Should be a good match.
All right. Get out and support our tennis team, and we'll have, of course, we do the weekly update of the schedule. Follow them, and get out and watch these kids. They sure would enjoy seeing you at the tennis court. Thank you all again so much for coming out on this soggy Saturday morning. We appreciate it.
Thanks, sir.
We're going to shift gears and talk some DeKalb County High School cross country. When we come back, you're watching DC Blitz. We're presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
At DeKalb County Insurance, we proudly support our local sports teams, always rooting for the Saints, Bulldogs, Tigers, and Vols. And off the field, we're here for our community too, helping you understand your Medicare options with care and clarity. We're not affiliated with Medicare, but we're here to help you make informed decisions by finding the best plan that fits your healthcare needs. Open enrollment for 2025 runs from October 15th to December 7th. Give us a call to set up your Medicare evaluation at 615-597-0660, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Please note, we do not offer every plan available in your area. Any information we provide is limited to plans we do offer. Go to Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE to get information on all of your options.
Prompt, professional, and courteous healthcare services. That's what you find when you visit Good Health Family Clinic, 414 East Broad Street in Smithville. When you're on the go, you can't afford to be sick. The staff at Good Health Family Clinic is committed to getting you back on your feet and feeling better as soon as possible. They are locally owned, so you know you're being helped by people from right here at home, who you know and trust. Good Health Family Clinic accepts most insurances and is currently accepting new patients. Call to schedule an appointment, 615-597-4432. Good Health Family Clinic. Your family's good health is our mission.
Smithville FBC is proud to support DC Blitz and all DeKalb Sports. We have a place for you to call home on Sunday mornings and Wednesday night. We have nursery available. Pre-K through 5th graders are welcome to join Faith Kids. 6th through 12th graders are welcome to join FBC students, and everyone's outside of that is welcome to join all of our adult ministries. We meet Wednesday nights at 6, and Sunday morning small groups begin at 9 with worship at 10. Join us at Smithville FBC. It's a place to call home.
Choosing Ignite as your HVAC contractor means choosing a partner who values quality, reliability, and customer satisfaction above all else. Our extensive experience and industry expertise enable us to tackle any project, big or small. We are proud to be a trained comfort specialist, offering top-tier products and services that ensure year-round comfort. With our satisfaction guarantee, you can trust that we will go above and beyond to meet your needs and exceed your expectations. Let Ignite serve your HVAC, electrical, and plumbing needs. 615-597-0100.
In the heart of Smithville, by the tranquil waters of Center Hill Lake, one name stands out in real estate: Lake Homes Realty and the Tony Luna Group. With over 25 years of experience and a track record of over $100 million in local sales, Tony Luna is the expert you can trust. Whether you're selling your cherished home or seeking that perfect lakeside retreat, Tony's commitment ensures you'll get top dollar for your property. Call 615-210-9522 and take the first step towards your real estate success.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, we understand that this life is a journey filled with highs and lows. Just as every game has its final whistle, so too does every life have its final moment. When that time comes, Love Cantrell Funeral Home would love the opportunity to earn your trust. We provide compassionate care and professional services to fit your family's financial needs. Love Cantrell Funeral Home has been a proud sponsor of all DeKalb County athletics for over 65 years. Love Cantrell Funeral Home, where love is not only in our name, but also in our services.
Just like a winning team, Liberty State Bank is there when you need them most, providing financial solutions that fit your goals. Whether it's building a business, buying a home, or planning for the future, you can count on us to be there every step of the way. Experience the power of partnership with Liberty State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Go Tigers, Saints, and Bulldogs.
Ranger brake offers made in the USA, assembled in the USA, and world-sourced brake lines so that they can meet all levels of market demand. That helps them maintain a good, better, and best approach to giving customers the options they need to succeed with ease. Ranger Brake has a second-to-none qualifying process which ensures each and every product is certified before it's actually sold in the USA. By providing qualified products that are tested in the USA, Ranger Brake is doing their part to keep it safe out on the roads. Ranger Brake, proud supporters of all DeKalb County athletics.
Smithville Church of Christ invites you to come worship with us. Smithville Church of Christ believes that God is a relational being who exists as Father, Son, and Spirit. That human beings have a created likeness to God which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift of God, received through faith and expressed through confession, repentance, and baptism. That personal transformation, a process initiated by God's grace, gathers momentum as our will is increasingly brought into alignment with God's will. Come visit Smithville Church of Christ any Sunday or Wednesday night as we study together and worship our Lord.
For 20 years, Southern Landscape Supply has been your hometown lawn care source in DeKalb County and the Upper Cumberland. From mowers and tractors to seed, fertilizer, parts, and service, we've got all your lawn care needs covered. Plus, we have the top name brands available, from Bad Boy to Hustler, Shindaiwa, Red Max, and more. When it comes to your lawn, don't play around with the rest when you can have the best. Southern Landscape Supply, your neighbor in lawn care. 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookville.
DC Blitz on your Saturday morning, presented by DeKalb County Insurance, sponsored by Good Health Family Clinic. Holmes Group, Ignite HVAC, Electrical and Plumbing, Liberty Auto Glass, Liberty State Bank, Love Cantrell Funeral Home, Ranger Brake, Smithville Church of Christ, Smithville First Baptist Church, Southern Landscape Supply, and the Tony Luna Group of Lake Holmes Realty. Let's say good morning to Coach Kristen VanVranken and Landon Brown, Lucas Cable, Kaden Mullinax of the DeKalb County High School cross country team. Coach, you got a busy day. You got to leave here and go into the Hermitage to run, so a busy morning for you.
Yes, that's right. Thanks for having us on. Yeah, we were supposed to race last night. They kind of broke the divisions up this year for the Voiles class. It's kind of like one of the biggest openers of the season.
Yeah.
And we're AA, so we were supposed to race last night, and of course, there was a threat of storms and down in the Nashville area, and they moved us to this afternoon. But you can see it's still
still raining.
A little
so
rainy.
If it's not storming, can you still run?
Yes, we will run in the rain.
Okay.
We will. It'll be interesting when we get there after the AAA schools ran this morning. So it's going to be a little muddy.
Yeah.
While we're right there, as far as the
Yeah.
spikes in the shoes, is there any adjustment to that? Is preparation as far as footwear?
I mean, I think it's just every runner's personal preference. Some kids don't even run in spikes. I am going to encourage all my runners to run in their spikes this morning, just because of the soggy course. But yeah, I mean, you probably want a little bit longer of a spike today, but you know, it's not too big of a deal.
I'm sorry, Tom. I had to get my question in.
Get your one question in that I'm going to allow you to have.
Yes.
Coach, let's kind of talk about the season to date. I guess it was Coffee County. Y'all had a set, the program 11 personal bests. Is that right?
Yes, we did. That was an exciting race. Kind of all the ingredients fell together for that race. It was really good weather. The heat index had come way down.
Yeah.
It was a great course. It was on the Coffee County or the Old Fort Golf Course, if I'm saying that correctly.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But it was a great race for everybody. A lot of the teams had some PRs for their runners, and these guys, they did awesome. Yeah, it was exciting.
That weather change has to be a kind of a big sigh of relief, I guess, when we were dealing with all that humidity.
Oh yes, yes. It's a big game changer for just your performance for sure. I mean, just any drop in that heat index especially helps everybody. So yeah, it was a fun time. It was a little crazy getting there. It was a little roller coaster with the way the course was set up down low, and then the parking was up high, and there was a long line to get in, but it happened. Yeah,
that's
it was
awesome. Good. All right, Coach. I'm not going to steal all your 2 questions. I'm going to let you go.
Well, we talked. I think it was last week, 2 weeks ago.
Last week
about we know at one time that there was a course here.
Yes,
and you just kind of talked about and is there a possibility of doing that again? I know it's a ton of work, but just
there
talk.
is. So I know Coach Emily and we actually talked about it just the other week about trying to get something going. We really don't want to have it on campus. My personal opinion, it was just flooding was an issue in some spots, and just some potholes and areas. I mean, we could clean it up a lot, but there would have to be a lot of work to go in that back part where we kind of looped around. I know you were there, and Connor, and I don't know if we had it when Connor was running or not.
Sure.
But anyway, yeah, we've talked about it. I would love to host it at the golf course if we could get a spot just for a meet. One early morning or even evening after the course closes. I don't know. We'd have to kind of talk to the managers there.
I was also kind of thinking maybe over there by the airport.
That would be a good spot,
that's
too.
kind of an open area where you kind of think about parking.
Yes, for sure. Thank you. That's a good idea.
Look at Vance coming up with great ideas this morning.
It was a lot of work, and when Coach Rush stopped coaching, I just needed a break from hosting, and so that's kind of what happened. But anyway, it's definitely a possibility. It'd be great to host another race here for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cross country it's been said. I mean, it's almost funny. It's other teams' punishment. How do you motivate? I mean, I know once a meet gets there, I mean, it's competition. Everybody's going to compete and all that. But how do you motivate?
These guys are such a great bunch. I have a great team this year. I have a great team every year, but I feel like they really love what they're doing. That's the first step. I mean, you got to like it. You got to like it on some level, because like you said, running it's tough.
It is.
You know, lots of other sports use it as a punishment, run laps or run this, but I really just try to encourage the kids, everybody comes into the program on different running levels, different fitness levels. I have some people that have never run before, and they're like, I want to do cross country, and it's awesome. So I really just encourage them, look baby steps. Like, it's just kind of a building block process. And as long as, you're improving for you each time you go out there, either whether it's a workout at practice or actual race, that's kind of like your own personal motivation. And we do some things. I mean, we're silly at practice and kind of break it down each time just to kind of get them pumped up. But
Landon, how long have you been running?
I've been running since 6th grade.
Since 6th grade? Mm-hmm. What was the biggest or the hardest transition from the 2 mile for middle school to the 3 mile 5K at the high school?
The pacing.
Yeah.
Just the pacing, learning to run that long distance?
Yeah.
Okay. Lucas, what's the hardest part about a meet?
I'd say the hardest part is like getting there and getting ready for the race.
What is your warm up like?
Do you do things that kind of mentally prepare you when you go out there? You got any kind of routine that you get in before each meet?
Routine.
Is it like a team routine, or do you do anything kind of individual yourself that you like to do before a meet?
It's a team routine.
Team routine. What is that? What's that consist of? What are some things that you do?
We
Jog the course.
Yeah, we jog the course.
So you're actually running before you run.
That's all we do. We just run.
Yeah, just run and then run some more. So,
Kaden, where have you improved the most as a runner?
I don't really know. I'm not. When I came in, I was already doing like 5Ks and stuff.
Yeah.
So I never really got used to the 2 mile.
Okay.
So like with the 2 mile, my times did get better, but not what they could have been because I was used to the pacing for the 5Ks.
Through the course of a meet, a run, is there a point where you hit a wall and it's real difficult for you to have to push through and finish?
Around like the 2 mile mark, it gets really hard. But after about like a quarter of that mile, it's like you're so close to the finish. Not really that bad.
So what do you do to get past that, get over that?
Just keep running.
You just keep running. Just keep running.
The Forrest Gump philosophy, just keep running.
So we'll start back over again. Landon, what are your expectations for the year?
To break around 18:30.
Lucas, that's what I was going to come back and follow up with. Do you have a target goal that you want to be able to run by the time the season's over?
Break 19.
Break 19. Kaden, what about any personal goals for you?
Probably to run consistently around the 20 mark.
Good.
How close are you all on those goals?
My last meet, I ran 18:56.
18. So you're real close. You're getting close. Okay, Kaden.
What was I running? What was my last race?
I think you were 22:10 or something like that.
Something like
22.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And
mine was 20:57.
okay, so you've got attainable goals that can make it happen. As far as the overall team, and I know when it gets into postseason and stuff, Coach, kind of walk us through that and kind of what your expectations are there.
Yeah, so we have our regular season meets, and then I guess we have our regional or sectionals, if you want to call it, and then states. So those are the 2 meets that are kind of postseason. Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, we have the potential. We're in a different. We're still double A, but we're in a different section this year.
Okay.
And I've been kind of looking at the schools that were taken out, and then some new ones that are in. And I mean, we've got the potential to, if we keep working hard, and to potentially qualify our boys team for states. I mean, it's top 4 teams.
Yeah.
Anything's possible.
Sure.
When you get to that point, and I'm really proud. I've got 5 freshmen, so 5 freshman boys, and a couple of upperclassmen. So, we've got a solid team. It's very competitive, but I think we need to set our expectations high, and the sky's the limit. So you can qualify as an individual also if your team doesn't qualify in the top 4. So that's always a possibility for some of our runners too that are hitting those higher, faster times. So
do you have a girls team this year too, or just boys?
We do. We
Okay.
do.
Okay.
But we have 3 runners, so
Okay.
it doesn't. You have to have 5 in cross country to make a complete team as far as scoring goes.
Right.
Of course, you can medal as an individual.
Sure.
But yeah, I have 3 great girls. They're awesome. 2 of them are new to the program, Mackenzie McIntyre and Miley Falk. And then Emily Fry is a junior, so she's been with us for a while. But they're great. Yeah, they're
awesome.
improving, and They're shy, but I love them. Yeah.
That's awesome. Guys, I know we've talked about the weather and the rain and the heat and all that. I'm going to ask you this as I close up today. Lucas, what's your favorite weather condition to run in? What do you like best? You like to run in the rain? Do you like to run in the real hot weather? Do you like it when it's a little cooler? Do you have a preference?
When it's a little cooler.
A little cooler? Okay. Caden, what about you?
I like it when it's like rainy like this.
Like this? Yeah. Okay. You just do you like it? You don't like it when it's downpouring rain outside?
Not when it's downpouring.
Okay. And Landon, what about you?
I like it when it's like a little cloudy. It's
Yeah.
like in the 70s.
All right.
Caden, will you wear longer spikes today? We talked about this a little bit earlier.
I usually run in longer spikes, so I'll probably just stay with the same ones. But
okay. All right.
All right. I will not be running today, Coach.
I will not be running. I've just got one more, and then I'm going to kind of follow up and started to go with it last week. I know that when Carly and Maya ran in the state meet, and I was up in Knoxville around that area, and you've got like 300 runners lined up.
Oh, yeah.
And they've got like a little 5-foot
Funnel.
chute that they've got to get to.
About 100 meters down.
Is that typical?
You know, it just depends on the course you're going to, but actually the one that we're going to be at today at the Hermitage, it does funnel down to a left-hand turn at the bottom of the hill. But I think we have a little bit longer than the 100 meters to get down that hill, but it's pretty tricky. You know, you gotta get out quick and kind of position yourself to make that turn or funnel in the right way. But yeah, it can get a little scary, especially as a spectator watching. You're like, ah. But yeah, that meet that you're talking about, that state meet up in Knoxville, I think it was is that Victor Ash Park?
That sounds right.
Yes. Yes, that does narrow down pretty quick. So
I think that would be so hard as a runner that I've got to. It's not a sprint, but I mean, I'm out there really quick, fast start.
Yeah, who can get to that funnel first?
And then if I'm still standing, you know, then I've got to kind of settle in to a rhythm and a tempo, a pace, to be where I can set myself up in a good position.
Yeah, these boys have done great. I'm really proud of them for that transitioning from that middle school level. It's a whole nother beast of a game running 3.1. It doesn't seem like it. Oh, it's just one more mile, but it's a lot. Your training is you know, more involved as far as your mileage and stuff like that. So they've done a great job. I'm really proud of them.
Well, Coach, guys, we wish you the best today and throughout the season. I know it'll be postseason time before you know it, and it just seems like the fall sports seasons go so fast. It seems like
they do. I know it kind of that your summer training. It's like it's never going to get here, and then once we start racing, it does go fast.
Yeah.
It does. So
well, we wish you the very best. Thank y'all for coming out and sharing with us this morning, and we'll be pulling for you throughout the year for sure, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to come back, and we're going to look ahead to the upcoming week, and we'll do some more recap when we come back for our last segment of DC Blitz. Stay with us. We're presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
At DeKalb County Insurance, we proudly support our local sports teams, always rooting for the Saints, Bulldogs, Tigers, and Vols. And off the field, we're here for our community too, helping you understand your Medicare options with care and clarity. We're not affiliated with Medicare, but we're here to help you make informed decisions by finding the best plan that fits your healthcare needs. Open enrollment for 2025 runs from October 15th to December 7th. Give us a call to set up your Medicare evaluation at 615-597-0660, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Please note, we do not offer every plan available in your area. Any information we provide is limited to plans we do offer. Go to Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE to get information on all of your options.
Prompt, professional, and courteous healthcare services. That's what you find when you visit Good Health Family Clinic, 414 East Broad Street in Smithville. When you're on the go, you can't afford to be sick. The staff at Good Health Family Clinic is committed to getting you back on your feet and feeling better as soon as possible. They are locally owned, so you know you're being helped by people from right here at home, who you know and trust. Good Health Family Clinic accepts most insurances and is currently accepting new patients. Call to schedule an appointment, 615-597-4432. Good Health Family Clinic. Your family's good health is our mission.
Smithville FBC is proud to support DC Blitz and all DeKalb Sports. We have a place for you to call home on Sunday mornings and Wednesday night. We have nursery available. Pre-K through 5th graders are welcome to join Faith Kids. 6th through 12th graders are welcome to join FBC students, and everyone's outside of that is welcome to join all of our adult ministries. We meet Wednesday nights at 6, and Sunday morning small groups begin at 9 with worship at 10. Join us at Smithville FBC. It's a place to call home.
Ignite HVAC Electrical and Plumbing is one of the top HVAC contractors in Middle Tennessee, offering both residential and commercial sales, installation, and services. We want to set ourselves apart from the rest of the HVAC industry by providing a seamless experience from your project start to finish. We are constantly improving our skills to continue to meet every expectation for our customers. Let Ignite serve your HVAC electrical and plumbing needs. 615-597-0100.
In the heart of Smithville, by the tranquil waters of Center Hill Lake, one name stands out in real estate: Lake Homes Realty and the Tony Luna Group. With over 25 years of experience and a track record of over $100 million in local sales, Tony Luna is the expert you can trust. Whether you're selling your cherished home or seeking that perfect lakeside retreat, Tony's commitment ensures you'll get top dollar for your property. Call 615-210-9522 and take the first step towards your real estate success.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, we understand that this life is a journey filled with highs and lows. Just as every game has its final whistle, so too does every life have its final moment. When that time comes, Love Cantrell Funeral Home would love the opportunity to earn your trust. We provide compassionate care and professional services to fit your family's financial needs. Love Cantrell Funeral Home has been a proud sponsor of all DeKalb County athletics for over 65 years. Love Cantrell Funeral Home, where love is not only in our name, but also in our services.
Just like a winning team, Liberty State Bank is there when you need them most, providing financial solutions that fit your goals. Whether it's building a business, buying a home, or planning for the future, you can count on us to be there every step of the way. Experience the power of partnership with Liberty State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Go Tigers, Saints, and Bulldogs.
Ranger brake offers made in the USA, assembled in the USA, and world-sourced brake lines so that they can meet all levels of market demand. That helps them maintain a good, better, and best approach to giving customers the options they need to succeed with ease. Ranger Brake has a second-to-none qualifying process which ensures each and every product is certified before it's actually sold in the USA. By providing qualified products that are tested in the USA, Ranger Brake is doing their part to keep it safe out on the roads. Ranger Brake, proud supporters of all DeKalb County athletics.
Smithville Church of Christ invites you to come worship with us. Smithville Church of Christ believes that God is a relational being who exists as Father, Son, and Spirit. That human beings have a created likeness to God which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift of God, received through faith and expressed through confession, repentance, and baptism. That personal transformation, a process initiated by God's grace, gathers momentum as our will is increasingly brought into alignment with God's will. Come visit Smithville Church of Christ any Sunday or Wednesday night as we study together and worship our Lord.
For 20 years, Southern Landscape Supply has been serving DeKalb County and the Upper Cumberland with everything you need to keep your lawn looking its best. From grass seed and fertilizer to top quality mowers and tractors, we've got you covered. And when it comes time for maintenance, our full parts and service department is here to keep your equipment running strong. Whether you're tackling the backyard or the back 40, trust your hometown experts at Southern Landscape Supply. Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookville.
Last segment of DC Blitz presented by DeKalb County Insurance. Kelly's back, Casey's back. And we've had a good show today. Had some good guests on. I always love having our guests and giving our student athletes a chance to come in and talk with us. Sometimes I get a little nervous on the mic. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they really surprise us how much they will talk.
I looked at Coach Vance. I think, is it Kimbrance?
Kimber? Yeah.
I was like, she's Chloe Boyd right
yep,
there.
That's
like,
right.
Oh, man, I thought that too.
I was like,
too.
she has
I did
personality.
too.
And even I went over there and talked to her, and I was like, she was just, and I kind of, after I saw her dad, and I was like, I think I know them. And then I was like, oh, yes, I know them.
Yeah.
And so I was asking about her grandparents, and she's like, well, my grandma always asks me. And I said, because she's trying to have a conversation with you about something you like.
Oh, yeah.
But she was great.
Yeah, she's Chloe Boyd 2.0. Chloe is she's a media star in waiting. She's got it down. Speaking of golf, happy birthday to Payne Denman. Today is Payne's birthday. I don't know which one it is. He might not want me to tell if I did know which one it is, but
as long as he's under par, he's good.
Yeah. Of course, he's moved on to I think South Florida now as assistant coach down there. Has left UT and gone to the beach, and I know he's going to do a great job. I think he's going to get a head coaching opportunity one of these days. I hope he does. As he has so much knowledge. And what in the world is Daniel? Daniel's in here.
He's practicing his golf swing.
Okay. Yeah, he's supposed to play in the Haven of Hope tournament today. They're having their benefit tournament allegedly today. It's a little soggy. We hope that clears up. What time is that starting? It started at 9 o'clock. I doubt it started at 9 o'clock, but it's supposed to start at 8, but if they're playing, they're getting a little soggy out there. But anyway, that event is going on to raise money for Haven of Hope. I did want to go back to golf, and our good friend of the show, Craig Hale, sent me some results from earlier this week. The DeKalb County Tigers, and by the way, remind me to announce the player of the week because I know I'm going to forget that. But
hey, Tom.
yeah, thank you, Casey. Thank you.
Okay.
Took on Coffee County earlier this week, and Craig let me know that his son Brad and the entire team, matter of fact, a very competitive effort. They did lose by about 12 strokes, but Brad shot a 37 as they've got two state qualifiers on that Coffee County team. They both shot 35. Brad came in with a 37. And he's been playing great golf here lately. And, in fact, the whole Tiger team has been playing outstanding. And, Chris, you know this yourself. You want to be hitting your stride about right now because they're 2 weeks away from postseason. And these boys are starting to really hit their stride.
Well, I think Craig finally did Brad a good service by picking up a 60-degree wedge. I think I say that jokingly, but it's about time that Brad had one because that's really – helped his game and his approach when he's around the green within, I'd say, 50, 60 yards.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, the season can be a grind. Yeah, I get to go play golf. It's great. I'm looking forward to that.
Right.
We've talked to John about practices and what they do there. But, you know, they're mentally, as good as both these teams are, they are mentally getting prepared for those postseason tournaments, and they look forward to the 18-hole matches that they have and the early birds and that kind of stuff. So right now it's a grind. It's good to see William Blair starting to get his score a little bit lower, and the rest of the guys kind of falling in line with what Brad's been doing. And, of course, the girls, they shot 1 and 2.
Yeah,
at their last tournament.
Yes,
so
in fact, I was going to touch on that. The McMinnville tournament, the Keith Maxwell Invitation over there. Yeah, 1 and 2. Chloe was low medalist. Emily was second. But not to interrupt you there, Coach, but I did want to throw that out there.
Yeah, it's they're getting ready.
Yeah,
and of course, it's one of those things that the more I play, the more I get accustomed to them. My scores are going to come down, and they're playing the same courses. They're playing a lot of Cedar Crest. They're playing a lot here.
Mm-hmm.
So they're familiar with their home courses, if that's what you want to call it. So they feel comfortable there. And so their scores are going to come down. And now it's just mentally getting prepared for those tournaments.
The girls on Thursday against Coffee County, Chloe shot a 36. Emily came in with a 44 as they won that match, beating Coffee County. Monday is the last home match at Smithville Golf Course. They will be playing Central Magnet. This is the rematch, and we know how big this girls' match is going to be. And Cannon County is going to be there as well. Craig has said they're really trying to get a big gallery together to come out for the last home match of the season. So Coach and I are going to go out. I know we're going to be there following along that day, and you two can come out too, Kelly.
We have softball tryouts.
Oh, good grief. We're going to talk about that in a minute too. But absolutely want you to come out to the golf course, Smithville Golf Course. It starts 3:30 on Monday. come out and support these guys and gals in their last home match. Again, Chris, a big measuring stick with Central Magnet for the girls. They've already beaten them once. And, we can't bring air horns, Casey. I'm sorry. But we can't come out and support these kids and have a good time. And
You can sit in the parking lot and blow your horn. They can't say anything about that.
Don't bet on it.
It's very true.
Cowbell. Bring a cowbell.
Yeah, we all need more cowbell.
Do more cowbell. But we definitely will come out and support our golf team coming up Monday. Again, 3:30, Central Magnet and Cannon County.
It's free.
It's free. Exactly.
Parking's free.
Parking is free, but it's all free. But come on out and support these kids. They will appreciate it. I promise you that. You mentioned softball tryouts coming up. We can finally announce. Yeah. We've sort of touched on it, I guess, that for a minute I thought you'd been named head coach of the DeKalb Middle softball team. But
what is it? Fake Jeremy was putting out fake news for a little bit.
But Amanda Pritchard's been named the head coach of the DMS softball team, and you and Kim Frazier will be sharing assistant coach duties. And I know you're excited. A lot of softball experience with that staff, I might add, and we're very excited about that opportunity for you, Kelly.
We are so excited. Like I said, we have tryouts Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and I think we're still a go, even if it rains. Coach Cox at the high school called and said we could use their indoor if we have to. So Amanda and I and Kim have all been planning and trying to get together a game plan. I think we have like almost 50 girls coming out, and most of them are sixth graders. But it shows it is a testament to what Mark and Amanda and this youth league has put into the girls, because she knew almost all of them.
Yeah.
And I was like, I only know the West School kids, but it's a testament to what the county has put into the softball program. And so hopefully we will be able to rival the boys team that this baseball group put through last year. Hopefully it can bring that back to softball.
With the pedigree of this coaching staff, anything less than championship.
Yeah.
It's called.
But here's the thing about that. I don't get to play, and neither does Amanda or Kim. So we're gonna have to try to pour our knowledge into these girls and get them to where they need to be. But there's a good group. There's good sixth grade is going to be a hard group to look at. There's some good athletes. There's some good athletes already there. I know Paisley Taylor is returning, and Presley Harrington. Those are the pitchers. And I think there's a couple. I know there's a couple more in that sixth grade group, and I know there's a couple that take some lessons. And then you've got Aubrey Fusen coming back as a shortstop. So we've got a good group to work with and try to build on.
All right, we're looking forward to it, and I'm curious to see. I've watched you watch baseball, and Kelly walks around all over the place. And I know you got one playing, but are you going to be like that coaching softball?
Probably so. You're kind of confined to a dugout. I told Amanda the other day, I was like, we need to build bigger dugouts.
No, treadmill. Get a treadmill in the corner and just pace the whole time.
No.
Hamster wheel.
That involves running.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can walk fast.
Honestly, I've never been like that until this year, and I think it was because Maddox was pitching, and when your child is the one with the ball, you're nervous. They're going to do something stupid, and I know my child, and he's liable to do something. So that's, I think, where my pacing came from. And then when we didn't lose any games there for like a long stretch, and we were doing pretty good, then my nervousness fell over into the other pitchers, because I was like, we don't want to lose. We want to win. So I'm not a little. I'm not a little superstitious. I'm only a little superstitious, not a lot.
You're a little stitious. You're not superstitious.
Yeah, that's how it is. But I probably will be very superstitious with this group. We're excited. We love it. We told Miss Jones in the interview that we were, wanted to see the program succeed. And yet, Amanda and I don't even have a kid in the program yet. Hopefully, they will be able to come in and play at some point. But we're just excited. I think Coach Bond did a good job with us three and, instilling the love of softball. So
yeah, and he'll be out there cheering for you too.
I hope so. I have to get him out there. No, I don't know that I want him out there. He'll be like having Daddy there, and he'll be like, you should have done this.
Well, we wish you the best. We're excited about it, and tryouts coming again. Is it Monday only for tryouts?
No, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Okay, all right. So, anybody wants to try out for DMS softball, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yep, they should have already gotten a paper and turned it into Coach Agee.
And if you didn't, then you can't play. So Kelly won't let you. All right. Take a look at some other stuff going on. We mentioned volleyball. They're in a big tournament today down in Nashville, and we had talked to Coach Kayla last week about that. We got some opposition that kind of like where they are, where their program is. She was very excited about the opportunity to go down there. They'll also be playing in a Rocky Top Classic in Sevierville coming up next week, so we wish the best for the volleyball team. DeKalb Saints, oh boy, tough against Fentress County. Knew that Fentress County team was going to be very good coming in, and a little revenge on their minds after DMS beat them twice last year and knocked them out of the playoffs. Fentress County came out 36-0. They may be the team to beat on DeKalb's side of the conference, if not in the conference altogether. Casey, you were out there to take a look at that game on Thursday night, and wow. I know you were texting me about it, about how good that Fentress team looked, but a tough night for the Saints.
Yeah, man, they run the same offense that the high school team does, and it's got that congested backfield back there where they got 4 or 5 different options of how they're going to hand the ball off. I think they threw 2 passes the entire game, and that running game is very, very well executed. That was the most well executed offense on the middle school level that I've watched. It was very impressive to see that. All really big kids. Just real, corn-fed kids out there. You could tell that team had been playing together a long time, and they have been. I remember, if you think back to last year, we struggled both of those games. We beat them the first game of the season. We played them here, and we beat them 6-0. We scored on our opening drive, and nobody scored after that.
Yep.
And then we were down going into halftime, and then if you remember, I think that was a game we covered.
We
out
did.
There.
Yep.
We had that great trick play essentially that we threw to I think it was Levi downfield to catch that touchdown, and that's what really propelled us to the win, against them last time. But you can tell that that defense for the Saints has gotten better. Okay, it really has. I've watched it from the first game to the last. They had a lot of tackling issues at the beginning of the season. They have vastly improved that. They're getting to the ball. They're wrapping up now. But size kills, you can't teach speed. You can't teach size.
Speed kills.
And that was a big thing for them.
The Saints set at 2-1 on their half of the conference. They are tied with White County in conference, which ironically is who they will play this upcoming Thursday night. Over in Sparta, White County is 3-2 overall. White County has lost at Overton County. They beat Allgood 34-0. They won at Prescott 18-0. If you want to compare a couple of scores, Saints, of course, beat Prescott 32-0. White County lost at Fentress County 30-0. Saints lose to Fentress County 36-0. Sometimes you can't compare scores, but for those who like to. Yep. And then White County this past Thursday went over Stone Memorial 26-8. Both of the Saints' remaining games are on the road at White County, at Stone Memorial. Casey, they got to win at least one. I think Thursday is pivotal to have a chance to finish second, because I think Fentress is going to roll to the win on this side of the conference. But I think they got to win it for sure this Thursday night. Stone Memorial's already lost a couple, so the Saints essentially could pretty much just about clinch their playoff berth if they win on Thursday night.
So it's really the Saints have a really interesting scenario here. For one thing, I'm telling you right now, for Fentress County, I just don't see anybody beating them. And of course, we played Macon County, which I think will represent the other side as well. And I believe Fentress County would take Macon County in that contest too. But the interesting thing for the Saints is that you're right. They control their own destiny. White County is a good team. I'm telling you, they've got that Pinion kid that plays for them.
Another one.
Pinions is
Another one, yeah.
And there's a girl in there that's really good at what she does too. So I don't know.
Look out, she may end up playing
David.
football.
So he did something right. So, but they're a really, really athletic team. They're a really well coached team. It'll be a real contest for them. Now, here's the kicker to this. I'm a little bit fuzzy, but I think this is the correct scenario. If they lose that game, then they're out of the playoffs. But we play a consolation game at the end of the season as well. I expect them to beat Stone Memorial. Okay.
Yeah.
So you finish third there. Let me be clear. I expect you to beat White County too, but I really expect you to beat Stone Memorial. There's a chance they'll host one more game here at the end of the season. So what's a weird thing about the Saints' schedule this time, if anybody's noticed, they only had 3 home games.
Yeah.
So they went 3-5. Now, last year we went 5-3, but it wasn't scheduled that way. Our opening game that we won 6-0 was actually supposed to be played up there in Fentress County, but due to the high school or something, the field wasn't ready. We couldn't play up there.
I think
so
it was rain,
here.
and they moved the high school game to Thursday.
Maybe that was it. Yeah. So it wasn't as if we, purposely scheduled that or something.
Yeah.
So I just thought, I thought that was kind of strange that they forced them into having just 3 home games this time, which I think really would help that team.
Did they not shorten their season by like 2 games or 2?
Actually, I was looking. There's 3 home games and 4 road games because Avery, Trace, Cumberland, White, Stone. I think did they not play 8 regular season games last year? This year it's only 7.
Okay,
so that's
where I was getting the 5 then because I didn't realize they were just playing 7 this time.
Yep. So at Avery, Trace, at Cumberland, at White, at Stone, Macon, Prescott, and Fentress County all at home. And if they finish second and do get into that Final Four, they would travel for the opening round of the playoff, the semifinal. If you say you feel comfortable Macon County wins that other side, then you're looking at a possible rematch there. That was an ugly game to start the season, but the Poteet boys are going to adjust and come back, I would say, with something for that. But again, we're being presumptuous, but I'm like you. We're going to win at White County Thursday, so let's just go there.
The Saints are a better team than they were when they played Macon County earlier this season. So, I'd love to give it a shot.
The DeKalb County High School soccer team, their match on Tuesday was rained out. They have rescheduled that for September 25th. So Coach K, as he took his group, and I didn't get a score from last night's soccer match at the Smoky Mountain Cup. If anybody's got that and you're on our group chat, then feel free to share that score because I did not get a final result from that. But, they've had several days off as they go into that. And I feel like this is an opportunity, as always, to go up there, spend some time together as a team. You play some teams you don't normally see, although they did match up with Central Magnet, who I think you've already played in this tournament. But you do some bonding, and I think for them it's good to get back on the field after about a 10-day break where they've not played any soccer. So, and a fairly young group that we've already seen these freshmen have an impact on their season thus far. So I think they go up there, get 3 good matches under their belt, and spend some time doing some team bonding and stuff, and they'll get back in action in just, I say regular season. It's all regular season, but in regular play, they'll travel to Watertown coming up on Thursday. Let's jump back onto football for just a moment. As we mentioned, the DeKalb County Tigers and their loss to Watertown 31-0 last night. It's homecoming coming up this week, and the team coming in is Friendship Christian, who is a very strong team out of Division II. Coach John McNeil has been there for many years. He is an excellent high school football coach. He has built an excellent program at Friendship Christian. I'm not trying to be a doomsayer by any stretch here. I'm just putting out there it's going to be a tough game for the DeKalb County Tigers. They've never played Friendship during the regular season. They've met in the preseason before. But, Casey, coaches definitely hate all the tomfoolery that goes with homecoming, so to speak, with all the distractions.
So does the PA announcer.
And Coach Trapp is, he's dealing with a lot of things with the team right now as it is. Now you've got homecoming and you've got Friendship Christian. it's going to be a challenging week for this coaching staff and for this football team.
We're going to learn a lot about our team this week. I can tell you that because it's exactly like you say. There's a lot of distractions during the week this week. Now, does that affect their practice time? No. That practice time will still stay the same as it always has been, but then you roll into Friday, and it's Fridays, as you know, homecoming Friday is an all-day affair, essentially. So you got to be locked in against Friendship. I'm telling you right now, that's another one of those teams. I mean, my goodness, we may play in the toughest division in the state in our class, and we have one of the tougher out of region, opponents that we play as well. Friendship, I'm telling you, they're liable to be in the championship game themselves in Division II down there. Like I say, we watched them we didn't scrimmage them, but we watched them scrimmage White House, and they beat White House like a drum. And so they're just a lot of there's a lot of good athletes there. But like I say, you can only control what you can control. Our teams have to lock in. They have to go in believing that they're a good team and that they're a team that can come in and compete with this team, and they just need to go out and execute. This is going to be a soul-searching weekend for the Tigers.
Casey, I thought the same thing talking with Cheryl this morning, and I'm like, it's not going to get any easier when you look at this schedule and you lose to Watertown. Obviously, you don't play your best football, and you get beat 31-0. It doesn't look good offense, defense, special teams. It was all a shambles. And then you know what you have coming up, and you know what's at home, and you know what's at stake, and it's like, and it's a heart check, and those guys are going to have to realize, hey, I'm in this for the long haul, and I'm still going to compete, or Coach Trapp is going to show them the door, and they've just got to make up their mind that they're going to prepare themselves as best they can to play this ball game Friday night. But it's going to be a true, not a gut check, but it's going to be a heart check for these boys.
And let's not, just be all gloom and doom here. I mean, they're 1-2. The season is still pretty young. We've not even started region play, though region play is going to be tough. And, Chris, yourself, you got 2 weeks basically here to get everything kind of ironed out, and you're going to get into the district portion or region portion of the schedule. It's on then, because that's what counts toward the playoffs. You don't have much more time to tune up, and now you got to deal with homecoming on top of that. Yeah, the challenges, and I mean, you've been a coach during homecoming and know what that's like, but you don't have time to waste.
You don't, and it's not the homecoming that bothers me this week. It's the mentality, of these players. They've got to sit through a halftime where they're down 24-0 through a rain delay.
Oh, yeah.
And as a coaching staff, they have to get those boys back up and making them feel good about themselves again. But yet, it's unlike any other sport that you have. There is no postseason tournament that you get to qualify for. In your region, you can play and you can go from there. You can play these tough schedules or whatever, but they have to use these first 4 games as preseason games, and they have to get themselves ready for region play.
And I think I don't know anything about football. I mean, I know like what most people know, but I think maybe and I don't have a clue how Coach Trapp coaches his team.
Man, you're starting off strong with it.
But yeah, well, I don't know anything, but I don't want to be a nicer to him. But I can remember one year when I was coaching high school softball, I scheduled a really hard year because our district was really hard, and I was trying to prepare these girls for really hard. And so when we did get into when we got into district play, we were a little bit. We were geared for it. Now, I know softball's different than football. Like you said, you don't have as many games. But hopefully they're taking from what losses they've had and what's went wrong and been like, we've told you this can't go wrong for us to be successful. Yes. And maybe this is going to be a great thing for the boys when they get into this tough region, that they've been prepared, they've been pushed to their limits, and this is what we got to do. So maybe it gets a little easier for the regional. I mean, to your mindset to how to go out there and prepare for it.
But we saw it last night. Here's a change at quarterback at halftime, and Coach Trapp, Coach Shaw, they're adjusting on the fly. They're going to make position moves, transition moves. Yeah, I was a strong safety in this game, but I'm outside linebacker. from now on because of what we've seen in the first 3 or 4 games.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they keep making changes and you don't have insanity where you're doing the same thing expecting a different outcome, I think maybe the boys will turn it around when it comes to region play.
Well, let's all kind of take a breath and think about the 2 losses that we've gotten so far. The first loss was to a team that we beat 1 time in the past 30 years, 40 years, okay?
Twice ever.
Yeah. And the second team is the team that we've struggled with historically more than any other team in the program's history. We are 18-39 against them now,
and have won 3 times in Watertown since 1963.
I was talking to some guys that played in those late 70s teams that were pretty good for the high school, and that one team that went 9-1 that year. I think it was 77, 78. 76.
79 is when they went 9-1.
79. There we go. Went 9-1. You know who the one was? It was Watertown.
No, it was York.
Well, the team that I'm talking about was Watertown. So this may have been 74.
It could have been a 73 season because, 79 they went 9-0 and then lost to York in the last game to miss the playoffs.
Yeah. So this was the only. It was another 9.
I think it was 73. I think is what you're thinking of. Yeah.
It was Watertown. So I was sitting down there last night. This is funny. What do they call it? The Battle of Sparta Highway or something? Is that?
They threw that out, and I'd never heard that before. I referenced Highway 70, and they're like Sparta Highway Battle, and then they're like, what?
Yeah, everybody in Watertown calls it Sparta Highway. No, everybody in DeKalb County calls it Smithville.
Yeah.
It calls it 70.
Yeah. Well, so I think I have the answer to how to fix this, okay? We have had struggles against Watertown. Here is how you fix it. From now on, we call it the Battle of Alexandria. and the loser of the game
gets Alexandria,
has to fix Alexandria's water problems.
Oh gosh!
So, if you lose that game, you have to go fix the water system in Alexandria.
I thought he was going to say have to eat at the Alexandria Cafe.
Yeah.
Oh, Casey.
And somebody walked in early and it's like sugarcoat that game.
Yeah.
Fine. You get a scoop and score, 69 yards at 7.
Mm-hmm.
You get a busted pass coverage, 50-yard touchdown pass, 14. You get a bad snap, mishandled fumble right there at the 5-yard line going into halftime, under a minute to go, 21.
Right.
And we talked about this earlier. When's the last time the DeKalb County's been shut out in football? Steve Trapp doesn't get shut out. And you're thinking if we just give up 10 points, Trapp's going to score 14.
Yeah.
So there's your sugarcoating. I mean, you can count on 3 plays of this being a really tight, close ball game.
And I want to correct myself. They have 1 week to get ready for region, so get ready for this. You get Friendship homecoming this week, and who's your region opener? At defending Class 4A state champion Macon County. Then you turn around the following week and get Upperman, who's going to contend for the Class 4A title again this year, as will Macon County. So it doesn't get easier. It gets more difficult, and a lot of tough games coming up.
At school, when we play football, we're yelling, no rushing, no rushing. Maybe the quarterback just needs to start saying, no rushing, no rushing.
That's a good idea, yeah.
You got to count 5 Mississippi.
Yeah.
That'll give the line some more time and the quarterback a little more time to check down. That's my coaching.
Yeah.
Oh, my. These great suggestions. We have to fix everything, y'all.
Yeah. I'll tell you, though, I am almost glad that Macon County and Upperman are back-to-back and that are earlier this year, because Upperman was next to last or last year. It was really late in the season.
It was the last game.
And I'm not disparaging. We don't have the right to disparage anybody, but looking at the rest of this schedule, it's a lot easier in Macon County and Upperman, you would think, at least on paper. And so maybe you make a run towards the end of the season on that. And I don't mean to say that we can't beat Macon County or Upperman. They're high school kids. You never know what's going to happen. A lot of stuff depends on how their mom and daddy still talk to them, even at that age, that morning. So, you get in there, and even if you play pretty good against one of those teams, you may get some confidence to go into the back half of that schedule and make some noise. So, hey, you only got to finish in the top 4. So, There's only one team that's going to be left out.
It's two teams. There's 6 this year. Cumberland County went independent this year, so they're gone. So you got DeKalb, Livingston, Macon, Stone, Upperman, White. You got to finish 4 out of 6, so you got to win 2. You got to win 2 to make the playoffs in region, basically. So who's your 2? And
I'll take Macon and Upperman.
I like it. Hey, I love it. I love it. In fact, I'd love to go undefeated. But again, you hit the nail on the head. It's high school kids, man. You don't know. On paper, anything can look like anything, but Buster Douglas was a 25-1 underdog. let's keep that in mind. I mean, anything can happen. All right. Let's see. College is underway. College football. Tennessee plays ETSU today. You're very excited about. Did you ever find out who your college football team is?
No, I haven't figured out who.
You still working on that?
I've been working on the Best of the West tournament and scheduling that, so
right.
I hadn't had time to think about football.
Titans get underway tomorrow. I'm going 5-12 for the season. That's my prediction.
Hey, look, I am proud of the Titans. They went out and got an Alabama Crimsonette. Yes, Crimsonette baton twirler to be their entertainment, because I don't know that the football team is going to be any kind of entertainment.
5-12. Write it down. That and that
But
may
the
be
halftime
generous.
show will be great.
Yeah, well,
Chloe Holiday will be great.
everybody can leave at halftime. Anyway, so I still had to dig out my old Steve McNair jersey because just because it's that time of year. Good Health Family Clinic Student Athlete of the Week. Thank y'all for reminding me that. I appreciate that.
It was there. I was waiting for you to kind of bypass it before I brought it back up.
We had 3 nominees this week. Layla Ahedo of the DeKalb Middle School Lady Saints soccer team. 4 goals and a win over Watertown last week. Aiden Buchanan, 9 carries, 72 yards, a touchdown, 2 2-point conversions, and an onside kick recovery. And the Saints win over Prescott last week. Brad Hale, who had an excellent week. I think he was 4 under par one day, 2 under par in the same next event the same week. So 3 great candidates as we counted up all the public votes and put our votes in as well.
Public vote doesn't matter.
This week, don't tell them that. This week's winner is Brad Hale of the DeKalb County High School golf team. Brad won the popular vote, as we'll put it. And our panel was split, but Brad got 2 votes among our panel as well, and that was enough to propel him to the win this week and for the Good Health Family Clinic Student Athlete of the Week. So Brad will be getting a plaque, and he'll also go into the running for the Good Health Family Clinic Student Athlete of the Year award. We'll give those out coming up in May. So there.
How proud of you. How good is it to be Matt Buchanan this week? I don't know if he's watching or ever watches or what. But
he was watching earlier, I'm pretty sure.
All right. Hey, man, his 2 kids playing some ball right now. Aiden Buchanan had a really good game. Had a really good season. He's wearing Reed's old number. It's easy for me to spot him out there. So he's represented well, Aiden. I'm proud of you. But then Hunter playing for the high school, I think he's been an unsung player out there that's really showed up and played. So, it's good week to be a Buchanan.
Right.
And congratulations to Brad. What a great golfer he is.
He's really coming on strong here too down the stretch, and like I said, all the boys are, and I'm excited about the golf postseason. Those kids are chomping at the bit; they're ready for the postseason, and we're just a couple of weeks away for getting into that. All right, we've had a great show, great guest today. Closing thoughts, Casey, as we wrap it up today.
Well, so we need to get a sponsor for this because I got the opportunity to go to Watertown's concession stand.
Oh, we forgot it. Yeah, the concession report.
The KFC Taco Bell concession stand report. Now, so I'm gonna go. I was talking. I did my part again. Got money out before I left. Sampled as much as I could down there. So a little disappointed in the popcorn. Thought it was a little stale. But I did get there early. I think I was like the 2nd or 3rd person in line.
Well, should that be the freshest popcorn, the early popcorn?
Yeah, I kind of thought so. I think maybe that might have been left over from somewhere. But the hamburger was very good, okay? I do have a problem. You did not have tomato, lettuce, onions out there.
Everything that goes on a hamburger, basically.
Yep. So I was a little bit disappointed there. And the nachos were good, but no jalapenos. Who you got to have jalapenos for that. So I hate to say, but I'm gonna have to give my lowest rating ever.
Uh-oh.
7 thumbs up.
7 thumbs up.
Yeah.
7 out of 10?
Yeah. Hey, it's still food. I can't go too bad on anything. So.
All right. Watertown's got work to do. They only got a 7 on the – what are we going to call that? We're going to have to call it some kind of scale. We got to think about that. Yeah, y'all be creative with us out there. And
you need to come up with – you need to rate it like on a hot dog. Not he gets 3 hot dogs.
That's a 3 hot dogger. Yeah.
3 out of 5.
We need to get. I'm hearing that Jack Gazaway does a podcast on concession stands each week. So
yeah.
I think we need to reach out to him and have him come on here and give us his expert opinion.
Okay. All right. Well, that may be something maybe we bring Joe Rush back too.
Yeah.
Get him involved. Yeah. So, all right, Coach.
Growing up, it was football season. And we only did this during football season, but it was if our junior pro, back then it was Don Wade football, if our junior pro teams won, then if our middle school teams won on Thursday night, and then the high school on Friday, and then if Tennessee won on Saturday, it was always Tennessee. And then if whoever your football team was, of course, back then there wasn't a Tennessee team. Then you ran the trifecta, and it was a great weekend of football.
Right.
And that's what I'm hoping for soon. We're going to have a perfect trifecta or 6-vecta or whatever of football where all of our teams win on the same week. It's going to be awesome.
We're going to start that next week.
We're going to start that. This week's a little late. Next week, we got to go.
You didn't put it into plan until this week.
I know. So, see, this week
Junior Pro actually plays tomorrow.
Yeah.
So,
maybe
if they don't start the week off right, we will just blame it all on junior pro football.
But that's what we are doing here at the DC Blitz. We're wanting that perfect week of football.
There you go. All right, Kelly. Kelly's looking forward to that perfect week of football too, aren't you?
I might actually. It's raining, so I can't do anything. So there will probably be football on at the house today.
Yeah.
And I have some ironing to do, so I might,
It sounds fun.
I might watch.
Live it up, buddy.
Yeah. I was supposed to be at a softball field all day today. So.
Iron, gridiron, it's all the same.
There you go. Yeah. Just assimilate it all together there. So, my football week's been pretty good so far. Cowboys got beat the other night. What about the dumb thing that Jalen Carter comes out and spits on Dak Prescott before the game ever starts? Stupid.
Well, he was goaded into that.
Yeah, of course he was.
We were watching it. It was playing at the Mexican restaurant last night, and I was like, I thought they played the night before, and they're like, it's a replay. They said, but they won't show the spitting part. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? I was like, it's football. Why are we spitting on people? Next thing they're going to be biting ears, and it's going to be just like boxing.
It's always good to know when the Cowboy season is over, and it is.
I was waiting for that thing that comes across the ESPN thing where it says he has a picture of the Cowboys eliminated from playoff contention.
and Chris, my Yankees took 2 or 3 from your Astros, so it's been for the pro side of things.
That's not saying much at all.
Yeah, it is for the Yankees. They don't beat anybody with an above 500 record, but. The one thing I always like to say is get out, support our local student athletes. If you've seen the forecast for this upcoming week, part of the week's going to be in the 70s. The rest of the week, I think, in the low 80s. So it's not going to be hot. It's going to be downright pleasant. Some fall-ish like weather we've been enjoying for several days now, and it's going to continue on into this week. Make no excuses. Get out, support our student athletes Monday. Let's see at the golf course. You'll see Chris and I maybe out and about. We're gonna.
Can y'all bring Maddox to me at the softball field since y'all are gonna be at the golf course?
we can do that. Yeah, we're gonna hit golf. The volleyball's gonna be home Monday at 5:00. Saint Soccer's home in Jackson County 6:00. Monday. Everybody complains about how Monday is, but you can get out and enjoy some sports that evening and make the best of it.
Didn't bring this up. Rec League Soccer was supposed to have begun play this week. Asher, he was looking forward to playing.
Oh, no.
His first sport, and they're rained out, but we may have to kind of start plugging in the Rec League Soccer.
Absolutely. Yep. We'll have to get somebody on to talk about that as well, as they always do exceptionally well. We'll get Asher on to talk about it.
We will.
For sure. Been a great show. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll have of course, voting for next week's Good Health Family Clinic Student Athlete of the Week. That will debut on Wednesday once we get all the nominations in. We'll have the schedule posted tomorrow of the upcoming week in DeKalb County Sports. Get out and support our local student athletes. They love to see you at the games, and just enjoy it. Support them even if you don't have a horse in the race. Get out and support these kids. For our producer, Daniel Leslie, for Casey Midget, for the coach, Chris Vance, for Kelly Pyburn, I'm Tom Duggan saying so long for DC Blitz, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.